Hey there, it's Amy from prettypurpledoor.com, and today we're going to be making another rustic Christmas ornament. And today it's going to be a little Christmas tree with a triangular piece underneath it. This one I made a few years back, and it's made from, actually the copper is roof flashing. You can get it in the big box stores. In the roofing section, it comes on a big roll and it has sticky paper underneath it. So I take that and I cut a little triangle and then I hit it with different things to give it that hammered look. But today I also thought it would be neat to try maybe some patterned paper. So I have a couple options here that I'm thinking about, a little bit of a plaid, and then this looks really Christmassy. So I think I might go with this one today. So here's my wood slice. The ones I used few years back were a lot smaller. This is about 2.5 inches in diameter, and it's a little bit thicker, as you can see. So what you want to do is get some sticks or twigs from the yard or from the neighborhood and just cut a couple pieces off and try to get, you know, sizes that'll work well for this. So you're going to need to be cutting 3 of these, and then you're going to need a piece for underneath and then a little stump or bottom for the tree. And then for the top, I'm just putting a little gem on there. You can use whatever you'd like. I get these at the dollar store. They're self-sticking 30-pack for like $1. So these are really great too. So the first thing I always say when you're working with these wood slices is to determine where you're going to insert the hanger for this. So first you have to kind of find a spot where that's going to be easy. See, up here it wouldn't be good because it's really rough. So I try to find a nice smooth spot and then I work from there. So what you want to do is sort of take your paper, and I'm going to cut just an area just so I have a smaller piece to work with. And I want to make it into a triangular shape. So I'm going to go kind of with what I have here. And let me go with that. And I'm going to cut my triangle. Now, you don't want to make your triangle too big that you can't fit the wood on the outer parts of it. You could probably make it a little bit bigger than I just did, but this is a good starting point. And then you're just going to want to glue this onto your wood slice. And I have a hot glue gun out, so I'm just going to use that, but you can use anything. Elmer's glue, Mod Podge, even a glue stick would work for this. The wood is going to actually hold it on for you later. So stick that on there and make sure it's straight and everything's good. Now when you're making this, you're going to need to make 3 sides. I'm going to pull this one in again, and you'll have to make one a little bit shorter so that the other piece can go down. And so you have to make sure that you're fitting these. So I like to do it so that they both go to the bottom here, a little bit beyond where you would need it to hit. And then this one's going to be a little bit longer, and then you can squeeze another piece in. So I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to cut this right above this knot here. Okay. So my little clippers. So that'll go here, and you can kind of position this outside so that you can see as much of the paper as possible. And then this piece is going to be going all the way up to the top here. You can cut this at an angle, or you can just kind of find a straight edge and go from there. So this way, and I'm going to cut it right around here. So let me just take that, go like that. Okay, and now I'm going to position these on here and measure the last one when I'm at that point. I'm just going to run a little bead of hot glue along the side. You don't need too much, you just need to position this so it'll stay. And then I'm going to do this one, so it looks like I'm going to have to go over my tree a little bit here. Be really careful not to burn yourself. I do that way too often. And then I'm going to need a piece for here, so then I like to just kind of situate it in here and then determine kind of where it goes and cut that. And you can always kind of make it a little bit smaller to make it fit better. So I'm gonna trim it just a little tiny bit, little at a time, a little bit more. Okay. And that looks pretty good. Fits pretty good in there. Just make sure that you get all your junk out of here before you glue it down. And then just run another little bead here. And make sure you get this in here really tight. And cover up the glue and make sure that the bottom of the tree, the paper or the metal that you're using isn't getting covered up at all. Okay. Now the last part is just putting a little tiny trunk on here. So I'm just going to cut another piece from this same twig. And I'm just going to make a straight line right here at the bottom. And I'm going to glue this on. And that's it for the wood. Now we just need a cute star at the top. I always go kind of for these medium-sized ones. These are peel and stick, so you don't really need to glue them, but I always kind of put a dab of the hot glue to secure it on here really good. And there you have it. So once you're done with this, you can use the spray polyurethane, the clear coat, and make sure that you spray everything and then do the edges as well and then do the back. You don't want any of this wood to be exposed for a long period of time. And there you have it. So again, here's my other little one with the copper. You can use any kind of metal, gold. You can use crinkly paper. You can use pattern paper like I just did. The sky's the limit, really. I have a bunch of videos. I'm going to put a playlist up at the top here so that you can check those out because all of them are really cool and unique and super easy to do, just like this one. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and then head over to the next video and I'll see you over there.